Okay, so this is a game that I am very fond of, and I haven't played it in a very long time, but recently got updated, and I'm gonna give it a go. Um, the last time I picked it up was very, very early on in the build stage, and I've missed countless updates, but recently they did a really large update that I understand people are pretty happy about. So I'm gonna play right from start, right from scratch. This is probably as blind as it's gonna get for me. Uh, Maddie, game save icon. Do the lava slime. No, we're just gonna do the adventure. Gonna kind of play it casual. Ooh, that is very sensitive. Input mouse sensitivity there. Let's turn that down some more. Resume. Still pretty sensitive. That's better. Okay. Right click. Spacebar jump. Hold shift sprint. Okay. Right click is to use your vac. So these little holding cells, or where you keep your slimes or other various objects, so they don't run out, you can come in and out of here. And then you can use these little guys here to buy more corrals. You can make a garden for food, coop for chickens, silo to store extra food and things like that, incinerator to burn stuff, and then also a pond for a different time of slime later on. But for now, we're going to focus on picking up some goodies, maybe start a garden, but we're also going to need to accumulate some money, and how that's done is over here. This little guy will show you the price of slimes. Plorts, I believe they're called. And the more rare they are, the more they're worth. And this will fluctuate every day depending on how much you've been putting into it. Plort market. So that's what it talks about there. There's a whole lot of information in the Slimepedia. Not going to get too much into it. Probably going to start off with some rock slimes. They're pretty easy to feed and keep happy. The phosphor slimes, these guys, they only come out at night, and you have to do a few upgrades to your corral to get it working. And then some of the other guys, you need to be in different areas just to get access to them. So for right now, we're going to just go do a little bit of exploring, gather some food up. Shift makes me sprint, and it will recharge on its own. Nope, stop. Pogo fruit. So these are the plorts that I was talking about. Basically, the slimes eat stuff and then they poop, and it's worth money. Get some pogo fruit. Oh boy. Okay, so we're almost loaded up on carrots. I'll collect any of the pink plorts that I see laying around. Oh yeah, we're full on that. So you can only carry up to 20 of any item right now. As you progress through the game, you get more of your bank account, and you can expand the size of it, size of the amount of items you can carry. There's some. Oh no! Okay, so that guy, he ate. No, it's mine. I missed. When they eat the plort of another slime, they inherit that characteristic, that trait. So the pink ones, they're the most generic. They can eat any food and they'll be happy with it. There's a tabby, so a cat slime. And their favorite food are chickens. Not the easiest to come by. The rocks. Nope, he ate it. I waited too long. Okay. Let's go look for more stuff here. Looks like shift is a toggle. Ah, sweet. Smashing open the boxes, if the money spills out, it just goes right into your account. You don't have to worry about that. Hello, what are you? Let's get rid of that for a second. Okay, I can't suck it up. It's gone. Okay, never seen that before. That was weird. Now you can get water eventually, so I must not be able to do that yet. Must be something I have to buy. Anyways, the cat slimes love to eat the chickens. So eventually I'll get set up where I'm breeding chickens. And these guys are Gordos? Yeah, Tabby Gordo. It shows up in the top right corner. I'm pointing at it with my hand, but you can't see. But it says Tabby Gordo. It eats meat, so chickens. Don't worry about that just yet. Basically what happens, you feed it a bunch of whatever it likes to eat, and then it gets so full it explodes and gives you a whole bunch of little gifties. And oh, treasure pods. That must be one of the new things. You can't swim. It doesn't like that. Kicks you back home, I think. Let's have a look-see. Chickens. Okay, let's go sell these plorts that I've picked up. Make a little bit more money, and we'll look at expanding our base a little bit, possibly to grow this pogo fruit. Actually, let's check up here. There might be some more. Yep. Oh, get it. Oh, I got it. Got it in time. We got this pogo fruit. I have room for more pink plorts too. So pick those up. And a couple more over here. Now the spiky guys, they will actually hurt you if you bump into them. You got your HP down in the bottom left, and if it drops to 0, you pass out. Oops, I shot too many of them. I was just trying to get that message to go away. I got 20 now. So you can push the button that's corresponding to which one of your tanks you're carrying, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can roll the mouse wheel like the description is saying. So let's just sell these first. By selling them, or how to sell them is you just walk up to this guy and shoot them in. Good. Okay, so we're at 500. Let's... Oh, there's another pink one. Nope. 3. There. Vacta slime. Yeah, I did that before. It's just catching up with this now. So let's make a garden. Purchase it. And the pogo fruit's gonna go in. So in here you can buy upgrades to it. Nutrient soil. You'll always yield the max harvest. Sprinklers. There's also a scare slime to keep them away. It's not really that useful, I don't think. Removing the crops, so eventually it will stop yielding, excuse me, the highest amount of fruit. So you take it away and put a new one in. I think he's trying to send me over here. Give me attention. Well, let's collect these pink slimes, just for right now. And some of their plorts. What's over here? Ranch expansion. The lab. Oh. Alright, well, we'll get to that eventually. Oh, not going down there. It really wants me to go here. Okay, we'll put the slimes in here. Does it want me to talk to it? Can't afford any upgrades in this thing anyways. Yes. I will cash them in. Good. Okay, I liked that. Not sure what that is. You built a garden. Yep. Already did that part. And let's feed these guys. So you just spit the food out into it, and they'll take care of the rest. If they've already eaten for the day, they'll be happy and make you money. I missed. Missed again. There's some poker fruit. Great. Yes, we already did this part. Okay, not gonna worry about that. Gonna move forward with our expedition. Range exchange offline. Okay. From what I remember, local farmers will ask you to fetch them items, and in return they'll give you maybe something that you don't have within your reach rate at the moment. That's a good way to expand what you've got selected. Right now there is a day-night cycle, and what it does, it basically changes some of the slimes that are available out in the world. You can sleep to bring in the morning, but there's no punishment for staying out at night right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to work through the night, and we're going to try and bring in some more revenue so that we can build our farm. Once these guys get a little more rowdy, they start to try and climb out of the cages. So you can build higher walls, and you can build a net, so that they don't escape. Some of the more crafty slimes will even make like a little chain of, they'll start hopping on top of each other to get out. So that's where the high walls and the air net will come in. You can also get things like a plort collector, so it just automatically sucks up the plorts, and an auto feeder, so that you can just put, because the ground food would eventually spoil, but I'm not too worried about it just yet. So I guess I did things out of order here. I didn't like that. What if I removed 10? Yeah, sure, why not? Just want that notification to go away. Is this turned off? That's definitely turned off. That about covers the basics. Go ahead and explore. Alright. Whoops. Oh, he ate it. Alright. Well, there's bound to be some more pink plorts out here, so let's go and find some more. Maybe... Oh, those guys looked hungry. Oh my Largo. Lower slime hybrids form a slime plort, eats a plort unlike its own. Evac them, keep them on your nozzle, or shoot them as I'm flying. Okay, so let's say we got one of the blue ones and a pink one. It would make one of the ones we saw earlier, and that means it will also keep the characteristics of the two. There's a big pink one, so we'll keep that in mind where that positioning is. Anyways, you can keep the two. This guy here, Pink Rock Largo, diet everything, so that it will produce a plort of each kind when you feed it. So let's try and do that right now. Yes, exactly. So it's profitable to keep the Largos because you get the the dynamic of having multiple class types and the plort, so it keeps the plort market a little more steady. I don't want to keep any more pink slimes. I'm gonna have the maximum. These phosphor slimes, maybe I'll just get rid of the pink slimes for now, so I can grab this extra plort here. That's got to be worth something. What if I feed this guy? Wonder if he'll then give us another. Yes, eats it. Oh, the cat's not gonna eat it. It might. I'm not gonna worry about it. Moving on. Let's see. Pogo fruit. Are you hungry? Alright, let's find another phosphorus slime or rock slime so we can develop our bank account a little further. Couple floors there. That guy ate a chicken. Yes. Now, if one of the large slimes eat a plort outside of their distinction, I believe they become, ooh, achievement. They become dangerous. They become, I think it's the tar, if I recall. Anyways, the tar will then start eating everything and turning everything into nasty slimes, and that's no fun for anyone. They basically have to be doused with water or picked up and shot into the water to keep safe, because they will attack you as well. And then, as with everything else, if you lose your HP, you'll pass out and go back home. End your expedition. I don't know if it removes the items from your inventory or not. I don't recall. We're going to try to avoid it either way. So I've got lots of plorts to put in. I'm probably going to make another pen. And we'll see how we go from there. There's a couple plorts. Oh, we're full on pink ones. Okay. Back home we go. Stamina is definitely one of the things I'm going to invest in early so that you can sprint everywhere. Let's get set up here. They're still worth 9 apiece. That's great. Rock plorts, phosphor plorts. So the phosphor is worth more than the rocks, but if you oversaturate the market, it goes down regardless. I think on our next venture out, we'll try and get some rock slimes to keep them in a pen, and think about tabby slimes, but we'll maybe do that another time. But for right now, we've got 607, so let's build another pen or corral. Good. And let's give this one high walls so that we can be ready for the rock slimes. And I think for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and pass the day to the next so that the rock slimes are reset in the morning there. We also have mail. So it's welcoming us to the ranch. Welcoming you to the far range. We extend support the bold new adventures of Slime Rancher. We look forward to you supplying us with steady flow of plorts, for which we will pay handsomely. We'd also like to request that you exercise caution in your first few days in the range. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, traveling at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack, the 7ZEE Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. Good luck to you, Ms. LeBeau, from the corporation. So let's sleep until morning. Short little nap. Escape, exit out. I think what they're talking about for upgrades is... Where is it? Oh, here it is. So you can buy a water tank, jetpack. This is an excellent purchase. Tank booster increases your storage. This gives you more sprint, more health. Anyways, we'll get to those things. So as a new day starts, the market should be fluctuating. So the pink plorts have gone down, phosphor went up, rock stayed the same, and so on and so forth. So let's go see. So the pink ones should have eaten some more, and they should have made us a little bit more money. Good. Let's take care of that. There should be one more. We'll come back when he finishes. For right now, let's just deposit these and set out to get our rock slimes. These are falling off the tree, so we'll harvest those when we get back too. That'll be excellent. This thing again. I have to wonder if I feed it... Maybe I need to feed it... Okay, it's gone. I know there's a gold one. If you feed the gold one, it will produce its plort, and they're worth quite a lot. I think it's like 265. So I'm not sure with that guy. Maybe I need to give it a... I got a tabby. I don't want to keep the tabby slimes just yet. See ya. Because you have to feed them chickens, and the chickens are more expensive. A little bit harder to keep under wraps. So let's get some rock slimes. They have a veggie diet. Let's just pick up the plorts for now. It's free money. I know I left a couple back behind. Pinkhorns, you can stay. I just want your delicious money. Oops. And I want more rock slimes too. I don't know where they've gone to. I thought there was more here, but I guess they melded with some of the other plort types. Pretty sure there's some this way as well, so we'll head this way. Look for more rock slimes. I'd like to get 7 or 8. So the adventure's a little more worth it. There's one. Come here. Don't meld with anything. Just get in my tubes. Thank you. Oh, there's 1, 2 more. Let's take a tabby plort. Yes. Another tabby. Pink plort. I think that's going to be it for the moment. I wonder if I can get over there. Not yet. We'll have to come back. I still want 2 more rock slimes. Maybe another one will have spawned this way. I saw something up here. Looks like another of those sciencey things. That's going to be really interesting to explore that when the update is out. Or rather, when I get to that portion of it. So this is a warning sign, because inside there will be angry slimes. They are not happy. And I'm not sure how to defeat them. I don't remember that. I think I just avoided them before. But they basically guard a second area that has other slime types in it, or just other goodies hidden. So I can get a few more pink plorts. There, my tank's full on those now. And I have no room for anything else. So let's go back. We'll deposit our rock slimes. Get them fed. Good. And give these guys some more carrots. Good. Do you not... Oh! Do you not want your foods? I'll come back. Perhaps they'll be hungry later. Suck up these pogo fruit. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll see small ones produced on the tree again. That was a good yield. So it's likely that tomorrow the pink ones will be worth even less. So we'll probably get rid of the pink guys in good time. Almost had it. Thought we'd go for it. Okay. Maybe they were sitting on the ground too long or something. I'm not sure. Maybe they don't eat these ones? Pretty sure there's a way to look this up. Slime types, rock slimes. They eat veggies. So those are fruit, so that's why they're not eating them. And their favorites are heartbeats. Okay. Well, let's suck these up. Get them out of their way. We'll put them in the cage here. And we'll take the carrots and give them to the rock slimes. Oh yes, there they go. They like these. Okay, good. And we'll give the pogo fruits here. Good. Oops. Take your rock slimes back. And you have the carrots. I think I might make a garden. Oh, gotta stop doing that. I think I'll make another garden so that I can. Actually, the carrots aren't hard to come by. Good, it went in. Because there's a second area nearby, and they're kind of just everywhere outside. So let's deposit these. Grab the remaining plorts. Did you guys produce any more? No? Okay. And we'll probably call that another day here so that they respawn outside and I can get a couple more rock slimes in there. I'd like to get maybe 9 in the cage, maybe 10. I think 10 would be a fine number. And then we'll work on... I've got 423. Perhaps I'll try and upgrade this for phosphor slimes. The thing about them is that they need a solar shield because they can't be out during the day, or they'll be hurt. And they also float a little bit more, so that one's maybe not the best investment right now. Let's think about this a little bit more. Either way, I'm probably getting onto the portion where I need to cut the episode off. In any case, if it is far too long, yeah, it's 27 minutes. So I'm gonna cut the episode here. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next one.